redemption. They will get one over their Cameroonian counterparts. And you know what the plan is to ensure that they do, they ensure that they get all the required results here at the MK Abiola Stadium in Abuja to ensure that they go straight to the final round of the Paris 2024 qualifier. Don't forget, the first leg was played on Friday, and I tell you, I can't tell you that it wasn't a bad result for the Super Falcons. They went far away in Douala, and they managed a goalless draw. Also, there were games played in the we're not talking about games played in the top 5 leagues in Europe. Look at all the games played from the Premier League to the Spanish La Liga to the Italian Serie A, the French League, all the league. And not forgetting our own Nigeria Premier Football League that went down this weekend. Games across match venue. We'll look at those games, and of course, don't forget the CAF Confederations Cup that's got our own Rivers United. They were in action. We'll let you know how they fared, and of course, you know how to do it from tennis, basketball, golf. Everything you need to know, especially our own the Tigers who were in action far away in Mona State, Tunisia. We'll let you know how they fare and what their chances is to make it to the FIBA Afro Basketball. Before no further ado, let's let you know that the game at the you know how we do it straight up from the MKO Abiola have just begun. We'll take a breather right now. When we come back, I tell you, we'll go straight to the MK Abiola Stadium in Abuja. We've got our man there talking about Franklin Omona. He's live there, giving us the in-swingers, the live reactions from that stadium. But for now, we'll take a breather. We come back, we go straight to that stadium to hear from Uncle Fine, but like I love to call him, and bring you up to speed with everything happening in that game. Don't go nowhere. More will come after this short break.
Tune in for all the action. Rep your team and be loyal to the game. Sports Lounge, weekdays 4 to 5 p.m. Now, you have a voice.
News from the local scene.
Okay, guys, if you just joined us, you're welcome to Sport Lounge. It is your number one sports magazine program live here on Voice of the People. 96.1 FM Abuja. I am still your sport bishop, your magistrate, your pilot, your prophet, the professor, Nonso Arinzechi. Straight up, we go straight to that game between the indomitable Lionesses of Nigeria and, of course, Super Falcons that is going on at the MKO Abiola Stadium in Abuja. This is the lineup. We know officially 2 players have been dropped from that game that were played in Cameroon. I'm talking about no other than Azizat Oshola, the African Footballer of the Year, and, of course, Halima Tuayinde, the replaced by no other than Esther Koronkwo, the lady who scored twice in that game. That was unfortunately that game was those 2 goals were cancelled out for offside. And of course, not forgetting Jennifer Echenegede, the girl from Juventus, also starts up. So these are the full lineup. In goal for Nigeria is Chiamaka Nadozi, the best goalkeeper in Africa. Ashley Palmtree, Oluwatosi Dimei, Osinachi Ohale, Michelle Alozie, Jennifer Ochegini, Christy Uchebe, Deborah Abiodun, Rashida Tajibade, Esther Okoronkwo, and of course, they've got Toby Payne, the team will be captained by no other than Mami Gio Rashida Tajibade. In the bench for the team, you have Tochukwu Alehi, Linda Juwaku, Ifeoma Nwonu, Halimatu Ayinde, Alex Obonna, Aziza Toshola, Rafiat Imran, Risola Abachide, Gift Monday, and of course, Uche Nakalo. Okay, we'll try to see whether we can link up to no other than Uncle Fine Boy far away in that stadium, trying to see whether he will be able to speak to us live from that stadium. Want to hear from him. What does he think about that game going on between Nigeria and the Lions? Let's speak to you. 5 minutes gone already in that encounter. If we can't get through to Uncle Fine Boy, and I tell you, we'll get to hear from him and get his own, his 2 cents on what's happening live there at the Moshood Abiola Stadium. Okay, let's go straight to Uncle Fine Boy live there at the stadium. Good. First of all, let's begin from you, man. Good morning, Uncle Fine Boy.
I would say a very good evening to you listeners all across the globe.
Currently tuning in to listen and watch us live at the atmosphere right here at the Moshood Abiola National Stadium. I must tell.
Are you there, Uncle Fine Boy? Oh, Uncle Fine Boy, can you hear us? It looks likely that the network from that stadium seems to be general. We'll bring you, don't worry, we'll bring you more coming from that place right now. Okay, we've got Uncle Fineboy hopefully back with us in the studio. Uncle Fineboy, can you hear me loud and clear?
I can hear you loud and clear for Bishop.
Okay, guys, take us through what's happening there at the MK Abiola Stadium. 7-minute goal in that encounter between Nigeria and Cameroon. What's your life? Give us life fillers from that stadium.
Right here at the Moshood of the National Stadium here in Abuja, the stadium, I must tell you, is electrifying. Fans are right here trying to cheer the Super Falcons to an all-important victory because we really need this game in order for us to see us right there in front for the Olympics. So far, it's been end-to-end. Both teams are sizing each other, but it's the Super Falcons that have knocked the doors of the Cameroonians twice. But the goalkeeper of the Cameroon stood tall to put that in place. But I must tell you that the Super Falcons are pushing on out to get the win as early as in the 7th minute.
Okay, the coach of the team, talking about Randy Wardrobe, made 2 changes to that team that played in Douala here. He brought in the likes of Esther Chegini. I thought Esther, Chegini, I beg your pardon, and Esther Koronko. What were your thinking like when you saw those 2 changes by the coach?
Coach well done as I've been with the girls a couple of hours before his official selection. In the warm-up game, I must tell you, as Zinga Shola was limping, we hope that was not an injury because she is not really in the starting lineup from what we can see right here. But so far, the starting 11 he has made rather is looking good, and the players know what is at stake, irrespective of the players on the bench. I believe that when he calls any of them, they should be ready to get the job done for the Super Falcons.
And I'm looking at the side, talking about the Cameroon. The coach, we heard from the coach earlier in the morning where he said they can't beat the Super Falcons of Nigeria. I know it's just early days in that encounter, 10 minutes gone. But what are your own perception from that team? How well have they played so far?
The team has been playing with a little bit of caution. They are not approaching the Super Falcons with the all-important view, as the coach earlier said in the press this morning. But perhaps they are just seeing how they can get those opening in the defense line of the Super Falcons. But the Super Falcons have kept the defense real skilled. Maybe, just maybe, it is early days. Perhaps in the next couple of minutes, we'll see how the Cameroonians will play in terms of coming all out to attack the Super Falcons. And the Cameroonians come closer for a goal, but goalkeeper Michel Wallace actually kept that one in play. The Cameroonian came so close and then shot the ball as she held in really close as she held the ball. Wow, it was they came close, but the Super Falcons had that one in check.
Okay, before we go, guys, what's the environment like? Because we'll come back to you as the game progresses. What's the environment like there at the stadium? Talk to me, the fans, the players, the VIP section. What's the environment there at the MK Abiola Stadium?
So far, the stadium is not packed to raptors as we expect, but the fans that we have at the moment are sizable enough to cheer the team to victory. You know how the country has been, but sport is one team that unifies the nation together. But so far, so well, the supporters are much in their numbers. If I must tell you that, they are applaudable.
We'll wait and see how things pan out in that encounter. Thank you, Uncle Fineboy. We'll come back to you as the game progresses.
And we will be right here to give you updates as the game progresses.
Okay, that was Uncle Fine Boy live there at the MK Abiola Stadium in the game between the indomitable Lions of Lioness of Cameroon, and of course, no other, talking about the Super Falcons of Nigeria. As we can confirm to you, 11 minutes gone, that encounter still goalless. We're still waiting for the first goal in that one. Now let's move on to other things that is happening in Africa. Let's start off from no other than the triathlon, where we heard that the atmosphere in the Triathlon Federation was filled with excitement as they were finally granted the opportunity to participate in the 13th Africa Game. A statement by the board member of the Triathlon Federation, Tony Nezianya, said it faced an initial rejection from the Nigerian Ministry of Youth and Sport, but numerous behind-the-scene efforts were made to secure their inclusion in the prestigious event. The games have been scheduled to take place from March the 8th to 23rd of March 2024, leaving the athletes and the coaches within a limited amount of time to prepare. Still talking athletics, so we know, of course, that a total of 18 Nigerian track and field athletes based in the United States of America are expected to join the Nigerian camp in Accra, Ghana, for the 2024 Africa Games scheduled to hold in the three Ghanaian cities next month. A total of 18 Nigerian track and field athletes based in the United States are expected to join this team in the three cities of Accra, Cape Coast, and Kumasi. Already, 33 local-based athletes made up of 17 men and 16 women have already started camping here in Abuja in readiness for the game. According to the technical director of the Athletic Federation of Nigeria, Samuel Onikeku, he stated that the federation had already worked out modalities, including sorting out flight tickets for all the foreign-based athletes. According to him, registration for the athletics team for the African game will close today. For the players that will make it, we know we have the likes of Tobiloba Amosun, Ese Brume, Ruth Osoro, Chukwebuka and Nekwachi, the top thrower, Chioma Onyekwere, Ashley Anumba, Obiageli Amechi, and of course Namdi Chinecherem. Sad news for our basketball. We know as the poor performance of the Nigerian Tigers at the ongoing 2025 Afro Basketball Qualifiers in Tunisia continued as they suffered another defeat to Uganda on Saturday afternoon. The hurriedly put together Nigerian side arrived in Monastery, Tunisia on Friday and played their first game hours after they arrived. The first group game ended in defeat against Libya, and they shifted their attention to the second game against Uganda. But the effort they put in was not enough as they also lost that one. Uganda wrapped up the game to win that game, and of course Nigeria also went ahead to play Cape Verde and also lost by a high scoring margin, 78-62, a blowout by this Cape Verde. And don't forget our own Divine Chukwebuka Eze contributed 31 points in that game, 9 rebounds for the Tigers, and in 37 minutes of action. But we know that Cape Verde has been Nigeria's Achilles heel. They denied the Tigers a spot at 2023 FIBA Men's World Cup. With this result, a defeat, a spot at the Afro Basketball is in severe jeopardy. So it is 3 losses in 3 for the Tigers in Tunisia. For a team that already put together, what do you expect? Wait and see whether they can turn the tide in subsequent qualifiers. And now we go to the Nigerian Premier Football League and let you know that it was an exhilarating match day 21 of the Nigerian Premier Football League as Rangers International Football Club of Enugu and Bayelsa United picked up away wins. Rangers ended their 29 match without a win away from home in the MPFL after beating Doma United by a goal to nil in Gombe. The Flying Antelope last win in the league was a 3-0 win over Aqua United on March the 13th, 2024. Meanwhile, Bayelsa United recorded their first win away of the season. I must tell you, shocking Aqua United at 1-0 at the Eke Township Stadium. Substitute Ofem Noye scored the winner for the visitors to compound woes for the Promise Keepers. Bayelsa United are now the seventh team in the league to win away from home, as the league has now recorded 12 away wins in total. Let's go back to this MK Abiola Stadium because it seems there should be an update from there. Franco Fineboy, welcome back to the show. Back to the MK Abiola Stadium. What is really happening in that game?
I must tell you right now that the fans are currently in exhilaration as the Super Falcons has just opened the goal scoring encounter. I must tell you, it was a well-worked goal from the attackers, and the Super Falcons currently leading the indomitable Lionesses of Cameroon by a...
Uncle Fine Boy, are you still there? Uncle Fine Boy? Oh, we'll try and see where we can get more contact back to him. He did, yes, Nigeria leads by a goal to nil in that encounter. Esther Okoronkwo breaking the dreadlocks as hand the early lead to the Super Falcons. Let's see whether we can get back to Uncle Fine Boy. So what does this mean right now? It means that the Super Falcons now lead on aggregate by 2-1. Yes, 2-1 in that encounter. Big win there for the Super Falcons. Yeah, but 1-0 on aggregate. If the game ends this way, then we'll see how it pans. Let's go back to Uncle Fine Boy. Uncle Fine Boy, welcome back to the show. Since the network was playing a fast one on you, you're trying to let us know that Nigeria is taking the lead. Courtesy Esther Okoronkwo.
Exactly, she has been a rock in the attack of the Super Eagles, joining them to see how she can make her own contribution. And indeed, the goal to which is scored, but so much joy for the fans. The fans are right in another planet in jubilation. And if it stands this way, the Super Falcons will just be facing the South African team in the next round. And it looks like a penalty now. It looks like a penalty for the Super Falcons. And the referee, oh no, she pointed to the corner kick spot. The Super Falcons were indeed going for the second goal. The Cameroonian defender had to slide in to prevent the cross from coming in, and she stopped the ball with her hand. But come on, a referee has not really been okay in this game, just the way we saw in the first leg. But a corner kick has been awarded by the referee.
So let's go back to the game. It looks like I see the tension and the excitement is in the air in that encounter. But let's go back to that goal. Esther Okoronkwo, she was fantastic in the last game. She scored twice in that encounter in Douala. Unfortunately, it was ruled out to me unjustly by two offside and an offside call and a foul call. Now talk to me. What should we be expecting? She's got the first goal. And can we say that Nigeria, that these Super Falcons are in cruise control in that encounter?
Before the goal was scored, the Super Falcons have been dictating the play from the very first minute. And ever since they got that goal, they have not relented. They have been pushing to get the second goal. And that was how the penalty, to which the referee is still contemplating as to why she didn't give that, shows the Super Falcons really need to score more. Because they are hungry to get more before the end of the first half. They are dictating plays, they are getting the throw-ins, they are getting the corner kicks. They are not sitting back after that goal. It looks like we might just see another goal before the end of the first half.
And now talk to me, what's the body language like for around the world of the coach from the sideline?
He has not been worried so far. He has been relaxed, watching the girls play to his instruction. He has been confident because I can see him at the technical line. He's not looking like a coach who is worried that his team might not get the victory. But come on, you know why it is. A footballer can switch in a split second. But it looks like a coach who is confident to get the job done.
And then finally, before I let you go again, let's now have a feeling of what is happening with the VIP section. Who is live at that stadium to cheer the Super Falcons to victory?
I will tell you for a fact that the VIP section is packed with ex-international right here. The likes of Esther Okoronkwo is here as well. I saw her earlier, but I was unable to get one or two interviews from her. Hopefully, after the end of the game, I would also see if I can get some a word from her. Also, because is the media officer of the Super Falcons, he is also here to give a gun support. The likes of Aisha Fallow, they also, she is here at the media stand. It is here a full banner in the VIP section. Talking about ex-international celebrities right here at the stadium to cheer the Super Falcons to victory.
Okay, guys, we'll keep you up, keeping us up to speed. Keep your hands on the pulse as you bring us everything, every single details happening there at the MK Abiola Stadium.
That's it.
Okay, guys, we return. We'll get back. Let's leave Franklin for a moment and then get back to what's happening. I tell you, I'm trying to juggle the MK Abiola Stadium and, of course, what's happening here in Nigerian sport. Let's go straight to the Nigerian Premier Football League. I told you in Lafia, Lobby Stars overpowered Heartland by a goal to Neo Saw Kamanga, capitalized on the rebound by the goalkeeper. That is Darlington Uvudo to give Lobby Stars a 1-0 victory in the 68th minute. The biggest result of the weekend was a 5-1 thrashing. Yes, 5-1 thrashing of Sunshine Stars by Kano Pillars. The Kano Bay side got their goals via a brace from Ibrahim Mustafa, Awalu Ali, Rabiu Ali, and of course Mustafa Umar. While the Promise keepers, Awosomi got a constitution goal from the spot for Shooting Stars. Shooting Stars, the club of Ibadan, held Plateau United to a goalless draw to end the 10-match perfect run in that encounter. Other results shows a 2-0 win for Sporting Lagos by Gombe United. Niger Tornadoes beat Abia Warriors by goal to 0. Kwara played a 1-0 draw with Katsina United, and of course Eyimba went to Bended Insurance to grab a 1-1 draw. And our full result, we have Doma United 0, Enugu Rangers 1, Kwara United 1, Katsina United 1, Bendel Insurance 0, Eyimba 0, Gombe United 2, Sporting Lagos 2, Plateau United 0, Sunshine Stars 0, Kano Pillars 5, Sunshine Stars 1, Lobby Stars 1, Heartland of Owerri 0, Niger Tornadoes 1, Abia Warriors 0, and of course Akwa United were beaten at the Eke Township Stadium by Bayelsa United by a goal to 0. And before we go to CAF, let's give you this from the Paralympics. We now know that according to our sources in the International Paralympic Committee, we hear the IPC, International Paralympic Committee, has suspended Nigerian-born powerlifting athlete Latifa Tijani for 3 years for an anti-doping rule violation in the breach of the IPC anti-doping code. Tijani provided an advanced analytical findings AAF for the presence of testosterone and its precursors in and out of the competition urine sample collected on the 6th of August. She is the reigning Olympic champion and the Rio 2026 silver medalist in the 45 kg category. And of course, we let you know, of course, that Rivers United did the job in Africa. Tell you before they did the job in the CAF Confederations Cup. Fantastic victory, I must tell you. They called it a victory against ABC Lobito. Yes, to win them by 3-2. Farouk Mohammed, Alex Oyowa, not forgetting our own. Talking about Farouk Mohammed, Alex Oyowa, and Ekrete Antonio were the goal scorers for Rivers United in that 2-3 win away from home at APC Lobito of Angola. But unfortunately, that win comes as a cost because one man Dream FC beat Club African by a goal to 0, meaning that for Rivers United to qualify for the next round of the CAF Competitions Cup, they would have to beat no other than Dream FC by more than a 2-goal margin. It's possible, it's doable. Let's see how they fare at the Adokia Masiamaka. But good win there for Gay and his boys as Rivers United went away and got a 2-3 victory. Also, the captain of the team, Eyima Ayangwa, has promised Nigerian football fans and their followers that the team will make it to the knockout stages of the CAF Competitions Cup. The skippers expressed their satisfaction that his side picked up all 3 points away from home against Academic Petroleros de Lobito at Estadio 11 de Novembro, Angola. When asked if the team can go all the way to the finals of the competition, he said, "In football, anything can happen. However, my teammates and I will do everything within our powers and ability to go all the way to the finals of the competition." Meanwhile, Rivers United need nothing but a win against Dream FC of Ghana next week in Uyo, Akwa Ibom State, for a possible qualification with 12 points on the log. And now let's go to what's happening with Africa football a bit. And let's stop at FAF, talking about the Cameroonian Football Federation and FECAFOOT, and let you know that Cameroon head coach Rigabek Song has been accused of parading fake coaching certificate. The 5-time African champion crashed out of the competition in the second round, losing 2-0 to the Super Eagles of Nigeria. Latest update from the country indicates that the team head coach Rigabek Song is currently under scrutiny as he has been accused of using fake diplomat certificate to coach the team. Meanwhile, we hear the coach talking about Rigabek Song has stated that he's heading to court to clear his name. Still fallout from that competition. Let's let you know as well that with less than 3 weeks to the completion of the 2023 African Cup of Nations in Ivory Coast, the stadiums have turned into a wedding ceremony ground. Shocking, right? The 34th edition of the competition ended on the 11th of February with the host of Ivory Coast winning the trophy. One of the stadiums that hosted the semi-finals, Felix Awa Bogeni, was used as a reception for a wedding last week. Particularly, the stadium hosted the epic semi-final between Nigeria Super Eagles and the Bafana Bafana of South Africa. The incident served as a big surprise to football followers across the continent, believing that the facilities used for the tournament will be properly preserved and maintained for future events. And then before we leave Africa and take a break, and let's let you know that Nigeria under 18 women handball team, they left the shores of the country on Sunday evening to participate at the IHF Women's Trophy International Phase, which will hold in Uzbekistan. The IHF Women's Trophy Intercontinental Phase will start off on Wednesday in Takaskan, Uzbekistan. The Nigerian 18 women's handball team, who are also Africa champions in IHF Trophy, have been undergoing intensive preparation ahead of the competition at the National Institute of Sport at the National Stadium. Nigeria, who are African champions, will represent the continent after triumphing over the rest of the continent in the first of the Africa Zone 3 tourney in Ghana and the Continental Phase in Ivory Coast last year. Coach Shitu Adewumi Agbola has released a final list of players consisting of 14 players who were picked from the 18th players invited for campaign. The final list of players consists of 3 different sets of siblings who have been playing in the national team for a while. They include Babatunde twins and Seasider Babes of Lagos, the Mohammed sisters who plays for Rima Queens of Sokoto, and Samuel sisters who are also play for Rima Queens. Other players include Esther Matthew of Seasider's Babe, Rahima Bello, and Amarachi Oparagu, Nigerian Group A, alongside Guadalupe, New Caledonia, and they'll begin their campaign against Guadalupe. That game comes up on Wednesday. And now to the full list of players for the IAHF Women's Trophy International. You have Kainde Babatunde, Rahima Bello, Taiwo Babatunde, Chidera Obusima, Munira Kasimu, Akinlade Damlola, Amina Mohammed, Ubenedion Blessing, Esther Matthew, Prudence Samuel, Amarachi Oparago, Precious Samuel, Munira Mohammed, and Joan Okolo. For the coaches, you have Abola Shitu Adewumi, the chief coach, Kayode Ayo Idowu, assistant coach, and Mano the Preke, the assistant coach. Let's go back to MK Abela Stadium. Since we've got an update from that one, we head back to the Fine Boy. Uncle Fine Boy, welcome back to the show. Uncle Fine Boy, can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me?
Perfectly well. Uncle Fine Boy, what's the latest from the MK Abela Stadium?
The players that just returned from water break to which they had to go cool off their system as well as take instruction from their coaches. So far, it's been the Super Falcons dominated all play in this one. As it stands, aggregated the Super Falcons are currently leading, and if it ends this way, we might just see ourselves in France for the Olympic games that come in the summer. But so far, the Super Falcons have decided to take this game personal, especially Esther Okoronkwo. She has been dictating play right there in the absence of Aziza Shuola, and so far the coach is not worried. The captain is looking comfortable together with the girls. One thing I must tell you, the fans have not been quiet. They have been giving their support to the Super Falcons non-stop. So we hope to get a much more interesting game as the game continues.
We wait and see. I wonder why they need a cooling break in Abuja. They know Africans. Uncle Fine, they are Africans playing in the African soil. What do you think about this? Oh wow! Unfortunately, I just wanted to throw a jab there, and unfortunately, the network wasn't playing fast. So we'll take a breather. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll go straight to the foreign scene. We'll look at everything: tennis, Formula One, golf, football. Most especially that big game that went down between, of course, talking about the team from Liverpool, talking about Merseyside, Liverpool, and other class, the blue side of London, Chelsea. We hear from the coach of Liverpool after that remarkable victory in the Carabao Cup. Don't go nowhere. We'll take a breather. When we come back, we go straight to the foreign scene.
talk.
You should have the CTC waiting.
Keep talking.
If you want to tax people, you must provide them service.
Don't stop talking.
If anybody is telling that I've been moved, that person is just being mischievous.
Hey, it's your right to talk.
We are voice of the people.
Let's talk.
Let's take you to the foreign scene.
As a sharp business owner, you know you need to advertise your business, right? Don't lie, you need the adverts. So what better platform to advertise than with VRP 96.1 FM? Our rates are friendly, our reach extensive. Take that bold step and advertise that business today. Give us a call on 080-766-06162 or visit our office at number 4 Ogbomoso Street, Romeo's Pizza Building, Area 8, Abuja.
Do you like what we do? Want to see some more of us? Hop over and meet us on YouTube, Insta, and Twitter. At Voice of the People 96.1 FM. Share us on your socials. Tell everyone. Send us a message. We'd love to hear from you. Follow us at Voice of the People 96.1 FM. See ya!
Put your mouth where your club is. Are you a Manchester City fan? Manchester United. Chelsea. Arsenal. Liverpool.
When you walk through a storm.
Or do you represent FC Barcelona? Real Madrid? Or maybe even Bayern Munich? It doesn't matter the shade. Come represent your club on Sports Soccer Board. It comes your way every Saturday at 3 p.m. on your sporty radio dial. Voice of the People 96.1 FM. It's all about you, your facts. You snooze, you lose.
Tune in for all the action. Rep your team and be loyal to the game. Sports Lounge, weekdays 4 to 5 p.m. Now, you have a voice.
Okay, guys, welcome back for that short break. Come on, we had to take a breather, and now we're back to talk about everything sports coming from the foreign scene. Don't forget, we did tell you about the Nigerian Premier Football League. We give you up to speed from the basketball, the Tigers. We give you up to speed from the under-18 handball team. We brought you the latest happening as well from the MK Abiola Stadium and in Abuja, where the Super Falcons lead the Indomitable Lions of Cameroon by goal to nil. Caught that goal by Esther Okoronkwo. It is 35 minutes gone. We're still waiting for the second goal of that encounter. Let's see whether the Super Falcons would get something from that game. We know that Uncle Fine Boy for us, talking about the Franklin Gimona is live there at that stadium, bringing us live update just as they come. Now we'll be going to the foreign scene. We'll bring you up to speed from the Carabao Cup, the top 5 leagues in Europe, and not forgetting other sporting activity, including the NBA. Let's go straight to the foreign scene.
Let's take you to the foreign scene.
Okay, as we begin from, let's start off from the NBA. Start off from one man, Nikola Jokic, where he recorded his 18th triple-double of the season as the Denver Nuggets won 119-103 at the Golden State Warriors in the NBA. Jokic scored 32 points and made 16 rebounds and 16 assists at the Chase Center in California, Only the Sacramento Kings, Sabonis with 20 has more triple-double this season. Defending NBA champion, the Nuggets are third in the Western Conference, and the Warriors are 10th. Klay Thompson scored 23 points off the bench, and Steph Curry 20, but the 7-time champions Golden State, who have won their previous 3 games. It's the third time Yogi's career has been registered at least 30 points, 15 rebounds, and 15 assists. Only Oscar Robertson with 11 has achieved defeat more often in the NBA. For Giannis Antetokounmpo, he scored 30 points and made 12 rebounds and 9 assists at the Milwaukee Bucks, 119-98 at the Philadelphia 76ers. The Bucks are third in the Eastern Conference, while the 76ers who have lost their past 4 matches are fifth. Mal Turner scored a season high of 33 points and claimed 8 rebounds to help the Indiana Pacers to 133, 11 home victory over the Dallas Mavericks. The defeat ended a 7-game winning streak for the Mavericks, for whom Luka Doncic scored 33 points. For the Oklahoma City Thunder, they triumphed 123-110 at the Houston Rockets. Their 6th successive victory, thanks to 36 points from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and 29 from Chet Holmgren. Grayson Allen's 24 points helped the Phoenix Suns to 123-113 home win against the Los Angeles Lakers, for whom LeBron James recorded 28 points, 12 assists, and 7 rebounds. And now to all the games being played, we know the Wizards lost the Cavaliers 105-114. The Warriors were beaten by the Nuggets 103-119. The Rockets lost at home to the Oklahoma City Thunders 110-123. The Hawks beat the Orlando Magic 109-92. The Pelicans were on the losing side as they were beaten by the Chicago Bulls 106-114. Utah Jazz defeated the San Antonio Spurs 128-109. The Trailblazers lost to the Hornets 680-93, while the LA Clippers were well beaten by the Sacramento Kings at home 107-123. Games will continue early hours of today morning from 1 a.m. to 4 a.m. We have the Indiana Pacers taking on the Toronto Raptors. That's for 1 a.m. The New York Knicks will take on the Pistons. So that's for 1:30 a.m. The New York Grizzlies will play the Brooklyn Nets at 2 a.m. And of course, Sacramento Kings will continue from that winning run when they play the Miami Heat. Now we go to golf. I'll let you know, guys, that of course one man talking about Jane Dean, the world number 2,930, and a part-time delivery driver has won a life-changing prize of £170,000 by finishing runners-up at the Kenyan Open. The Englishman, who scrapped on to the DP Water through qualifying, finished joint second behind Jonas Van Drel in Nairobi. Dean, who works as a delivery driver for Morrison's Supermarket, carried a closing 4 under par 67 to finish 12 under. And now to more golf, where we heard a former nightclub bouncer Jake Knapp won the first PGA Tour event on only his 9th start, as he took the Mexican Open by just 2 shots. Knapp, who's 29, went into the final day of 4 shots clear and saw his leads wiped out over the first 7 holes, but he rallied on the back 9, and which is round 71, enough to finish on 19 under with Finland's Sami Viliakmäki closest on 17. The win comes just 3 years after Knapp failed to win a tour card and took a bad job at the restaurant which turned into a nightclub in the evening. Okay, guys, let's go. Before we go to that one, let's let you know that the Super Falcons still lead by goal to nil against Cameroon. 40-minute goal in that encounter, waiting to see whether the Super Falcons will add a goal of order before it is halftime in that encounter. Don't forget, you can be part of the show. How can you be part of the show? Simple. You can make a call to us, send us a WhatsApp message or an SMS message to this number 0700 010 691 691. I'll take that again, 0700 010 691 691. That is 0700 010 691 691. Send us an SMS message, send us a WhatsApp message. We're going to put a call to us. Let's hear from you what you think about, especially about the game that comprises the Super Falcons of Nigeria and of course the Indomitable Lions of Cameroon. Nigeria lead by goal today. What's your prediction? Let's get to hear from you. What do you think would happen? Are you super confident with our lads? Let's also hear from you. And now to more sporting events. Let's let you know that Elena Brute Haaland, Katrina Johnson Thompson, and Jude Bellingham are among the nominees for the 2024 Laureus World Sports Award. Manchester City are in contention for the Team of the Year, and striker Haaland is running for the Sportsman of the Year. British double pentathlon world champion Johnson Thompson have been nominated for the Comeback of the Year. England and Real Madrid midfielder Bellingham and British 1,500 meter world champion Josh Kerr have been shortlisted for the Breakthrough Award. Haaland, who's 23, scored 52 goals in 53 games during his debut season at City, completed the treble by winning the Premier League, the FA Cup, and the Champions League. So let's bring you the nominees for the Laureus Award. You have for the Sportman of the Year, you have Novak Djokovic of tennis, Mondo Duplantis of Sweden athletics, Ellen Haaland Norway of football, Noel Lars of USA athletics, Lionel Messi Argentina football, and Mark Verstappen of motor racing from the Netherlands. For the sport women of the year, you have Atana Bomanti, Spain football, Sherika Jackson Jamaica athletics, Faith Kipyogo of Kenya athletics, Sherry Chari Richardson of the USA, Makela Schifrin USA of skiing, and Igaswatek of tennis. Moving to the team of the year, you have a European Ryder Cup team golf, Germany men's basketball team, Manchester City football team, Red Bull of Formula 1, South Africa of rugby, and Spain of female football. Breakthrough of the year, you have Jude Bellingham of Great Britain football, Linda Casedo Colombia football, Coco Gauff USA tennis, Queen Hiyang China swimming, Josh Kerr UK athletics, and Salma Perulelo Spain of football. For the Comeback of the year, you have Simone Biles USA of gymnastics, Sebastian Hele Ivory Coast of football, Katrina Johnson Thomas of athletics, Sia Kolisi of South Africa rugby, Jamal Murray of Canada basketball, and Maketa Vandroza of Czech Republic of tennis. For the Sports Person of the Year, with disability, you have Simon Balam of Italy swimming, Dailo Chufarov Ukraine swimming, Ded de Grot Netherlands of tennis, Luca Ekela of Hungary athletics, Nico Murray New Zealand cycling, and Marcus Ram of Germany athletics. For the Action Sportsman or Sport Person of the Year, you have Risa Lille of Brazil skateboarding, Caroline Marks of USA surfing, Christine Nuchafa of South Africa sailing, Bethany Schrieffer of Great Britain BMX, Philip Toledo of Brazil surfing, and Arisa True of Australia skateboarding. And now to the Premier League, just breaking news, just as we got into the studio. It is still breaking, as we can let you know quickly as we move over to football, that Everton's punishment for breaching the Premier League financial rules has been reduced from 10 points to 6 points after an appeal. The club were immediately docked 10 points in November for breaching profit and sustainability rules (PSR) in the 3-year period of 2021-2022. The punishment, the biggest in the Premier League history, took Everton from 14th to 19th on the table. The reduction in the ban lifts them from 17th to 15th. Everton, who admitted the breach, said they are satisfied with the reduction. We hear they are also facing another possible point deduction after being charged in January with breaching rules for a second time for the 3 seasons up until 2022-2023. And then this one is for football, to one man who is about to retire. Come on, man. He played his time. He had his time with the Premier League and also was part of the title-winning Leicester City team. Forward Shinji Okazaki has won the Premier League title, who won the Premier League title with Leicester City, has announced that he will retire from football at the end of the season. Okazaki, who's 37, joined the Foxes in the summer of 2015 and scored 5 goals in his debut season to help the club defy the odds and win the league under Italian manager Claudio Ranieri. The Japan international now plays for Belgium with Sten Truden. According to Okazaki, he said, "I have given all as a footballer up to now. When I realized that my body was failing, I naturally felt I have reached my limit." The word of Okazaki, who is third in Japanese all-time scorers list, registering 50 goals in 119 appearances, and he was part of the Japanese team that won the Asian Cup in 2011. He also featured for his country at 3 World Cup. Now we go to that big game that went down yesterday between Chelsea and, of course, Liverpool at the Wembley Stadium, the first cup final in England for the season, and it was one man who came out tops, came out tall. His name is Jurgen Klopp in his final season as the coach of Liverpool. Yes, final season as the coach of Liverpool. Late goal, 2 minutes from end of the extra time when Virgil van Dijk powered in a header in that game to send the Wembleys into rafters, ensuring that they recorded their 10th League Cup of the season. One man was not happy with the team. His name is Gary Neville. He said in his word, he said that we put Man United alleges firmly on one side, lauding Liverpool and criticizing the Blues. In his word, club kids against blue bullion pound bottle jobs, remarked the former England fullback while he was speaking on Sky Sport. This is club's last few months as Liverpool boss, but it was as proud as a moment that he ever had. So one man always knows how to throw jabs. His name is no other than, of course, Gary Neville. He called club kids and Chelsea blue bullion pound bottle jobs. I think he couldn't have said it any better than this for a Chelsea team that had the likes of Casado, Sterling, Cole Palmer. It had the likes of Nicholas Jackson, Disasi, and Liverpool team that without Mo Salah, without Jota, without Darwin Núñez, without Curtis Jones, Thiago Alcantara, Alisson, Trent Alexander-Arnold, and they still found a way, just somehow, to get the job done and win this game. First of all, let's hear from one man. Come on, man. Let's hear from the coach of Liverpool Young Club speak after the game, and this is what he had to say.
Maurizio, a tough one to take. Have you had a chance to digest what happened this afternoon?
Okay, guys, I will keep moving, and keep moving, and then we will go straight into the action proper. Let you know what really went down there in that stadium. Talking about, let's hear from Jurgen Klopp and what he had to say on Klopp. This is what he had to say.
You need to be very clinical in both areas, and I think conceding the last minute is a really tough, really painful, but we need to keep believing and moving forward.
Like you said, we created so many chances. Has that been the story of the season, do you think?
Yes, that was a problem. That is a problem today, and yes, but now we need to keep believing, and I think we need to keep working hard and moving forward.
What do you say to the group? It is a young group. What do you say to them after a defeat like this?
Now they need to feel the pain. I think that is the most important thing, that they need to learn from that. And of course we are going to have time tomorrow, after tomorrow, to talk, and then because the competition is there, we need to be ready to compete Wednesday, and we cannot wait for that.
You mentioned learning part of it. What did the players learn from something like that this afternoon?
I think they need to learn that the competition is tough, and if we want to win titles, is about to the exigence of every single day on the training ground is even every day more and more and more, and of course that we can learn that it's tough to keep winning games and beat teams like Liverpool that came from too many years competing for big things.
Does it help that there is another big game just a few days away with Leeds on Wednesday?
I think the effort was massive from our players. Now it's going to be tough because I think we are a little bit short in the squad, and many of the players will repeat Wednesday. We need to recover now them.
Okay, unfortunately that wasn't Jurgen Klopp, but that was the coach of Chelsea, Mauricio Pochettino, speaking after the game, saying that the player must sub the pain. Apologies, we couldn't get that of Jurgen Klopp, but unfortunately we got Mauricio Pochettino speak, and he spoke clearly. He said the players must learn to absorb the pain, they must learn to take the pain, and we'll wait and see if these boys can learn from that game. For now, let's go so that we can head down to the stadium at the MK Abiola Stadium, where we will be hearing from Franklin Imona, known as Uncle Fine Boy, where he will be telling us what's happening in that encounter exactly. Let's hear from him. Let's see what I can get down to the MK Abiola Stadium. First of all, we'll come back to this game between Chelsea and Liverpool, but for now, it seems there is an update coming in from that stadium, and let's hear from Frank. Uncle Fine Boy, welcome back to the studio. It seems there is an injury worry for Nigeria. Tosi Dimeyi has been sent out for Halimatu Ayinde. What other update can you bring for us from that game?
It's a journey between the Super Falcons and the Lioness of Cameroon. Just like you rightly mentioned, an injury concern for Randy Waldron. And despite that, you look at was shown to Jesse number 10, Uchebe Christie, and she was duly substituted in that. She has not been substituted actually. It was Deney that was substituted in the first half. But so far, the team have been looking shaky towards the end of the first half of the final 2 minutes. We saw the Cameroonian trying to unleash some onslaught to the Super Falcons, but they were strong enough to have been able to curtail whatever attack the Cameroonian tried to pull on the Super Falcons. But so far, so well, they still look balanced going into halftime.
It's halftime in that game already, officially, like you did say. Esther Koronko's 14-minute goal is the decider so far. So far, on the balance of play, do you think Nigeria deserved the lead at halftime?
Absolutely. The team deserve every result they are currently getting at the moment, because at the end they look like the more purposeful side, the more hungrier side between the two teams, and that goal scored by Esther was just timely, as she and others kept knocking on the doors of the Cameroonian, and got that goal deservedly. So if you ask me, I would tell the first that the Super Falcons deserve that goal and much more. Just that the team also have not been clinical, because they had about 3 clear-cut chances, to which if they have converted at least 2 of those, the game would have been done and dusted. I hope those missed chances that does not come out to haunt the Super Falcons. But so far, they look like the team are ready to progress into the next stage to face at least South Africa.
Okay, let's move away a bit from that game because it's halftime right now. Let's go to that game that we played late last night, yesterday, with one man talking about Gary Neville calling Chelsea $1 billion bottle jobs, in his words, and he said the Liverpool kids overpowered them. Is it quite harsh to the Chelsea players? Don't you feel like Chelsea players are quite young as well, and they are a growing team under Mauricio Pochettino?
Both teams are young indeed. Both teams this is their first EFL final. If you look at the teams that played in the final, both for Chelsea and for Liverpool, but come on, you look at the squad that coach Mauricio Pochettino brought out against Liverpool. You will tell me that this team has all what it takes to have defeated Liverpool yesterday, but we saw how the game went. They were quite a ways through in front of goal in that one, but for getting able to have come out to call them a $1 billion waste or whatever word they call them, trust me, any Chelsea fans who had that will not take any swipe at Gary Neville, because he was spot on. But if you look at the game yesterday, no one thought that Liverpool with the whole injury worries would have done pull that win against the Chelsea, but it is what it is. They were unable to hold their own, having the likes of Nicholas Jackson, having the likes of Ryan Sterling, had the likes of Enzo Fernandez, a World Cup winner, and Moise Caicedo with so much on his shoulders for the Chelsea team. They didn't live up to expectations. You look at how much the Liverpool team earn weekly and the total of amount that the Chelsea fans earn weekly. You would have said that the Chelsea team deserved to ought to have won that game, but it was what it is. They could not at least manage a goal, even when Virgil van Dijk's goal in the first half of normal time was wrongly ruled for offside. It came on late in the game in extra time to pull that goal for Liverpool, but it was heartbreak for Chelsea and good win for Liverpool.
Okay, fine, but this way I'll have to let you go. Don't worry, we'll continue. We'll talk about Liverpool later tomorrow. We heard that 10-point deduction have been turned to 6. We'll talk about that more tomorrow on the show. Thank you very much for all the updates live there at the MK Abiola Stadium.
This is what we live for. We live for football. We live for sport.
Okay, that was Uncle Fine Boy. Quickly before we go, results played across all match venues. Liverpool 4, Luton Town 1, Crystal Palace 3, Burnley 0, Aston Villa 4, Nottingham Forest 2, Man United 1, Fulham 2, Brighton 1, Everton 1, Bournemouth 0, Man City 1, Arsenal 4, Newcastle 1, Wolverhampton Wanderers 1, Sheffield United 0, and West Ham play Brentford later today in the Ligue 1. Mainz 1, Lyon 2, Lorient 0, Nantes 1, Strasbourg 0, Brest 3, Lens 2, Monaco 3, Le Havre 1, Reims 2, Nice 0, Clermont Foot 0, Toulouse 3, Lille 1, PSG 1, Reims 1, Marseille 4, Montpellier 1. In the Bundesliga, Bayern Munich were scoring goals. Harry Kane brace in the 2-1 victory against RB Leipzig. Dortmund lost to Hoffenheim 2-3. Eintracht Frankfurt played a 2-2 draw with Wolfsburg. Augsburg beat Freiburg 2-1. Borussia Mönchengladbach spanked Bochum by 5-2. Bayern Munich played a 1-0 draw with Darmstadt. VfB Stuttgart played 1-1 with Cologne. Union Berlin 2, Heidenheim 2, and Leverkusen continued their winning streak, 2-1 win over Mainz. In the Serie A, Napoli was helped by Osimhen, but not enough as they played a 1-0 draw with Cagliari. Milan played a 1-1 draw with Atalanta. Lecce 0, Inter Milan 4, Juventus 3, Frosinone 2, Genoa 2, Udinese 0, Salernitana 0, Monza 2, Sassuolo 2, Empoli 3, Bologna 2, Verona 0. And in the French, not forgetting the Spanish La Liga, both Barcelona and Madrid record victory. Luka Modric rolling back the years with an 81-minute stunner to help them with a 1-0 victory over Sevilla, where Barcelona were 4 goals better in that game against no other than Getafe. You cannot write out Barcelona. They are scoring goals indeed and scoring goals for fun. Real Betis 3, Atletico Club 1, Las Palmas 1, Osasuna 1, Cadiz 2, Celta Vigo 2, Almeria 2, Atletico Madrid 2, Alaves 1, Mallorca 1, Granada, Valencia game was postponed due to crowd troubles, and of course Real Sociedad lost to Villarreal by 1-3. Okay, as I was reading out the result, come on, I know it's cliche. A pretty girl walked into the studio, and you know what she do whenever she walks in? She takes away the show from me.
When I walk in, I walk you out. It's not for the sports people to leave. People of God, let's talk about other stuff. I was going to say more interesting stuff.
Yeah,
sports is really interesting.
Super interesting.
Super interesting. Thank you so much for doing a good job today. And you might want to guess what we're going to be taking on VIP Lifestyle 360 if you do not know.